Oh, on the wrong thing, and you gotta be kidding me. All right, there you go.
Is it up?
Yep.
Okay. Well, welcome to Fanta. Or, yeah, welcome to the second race of the chase. And we're starting this 2 hours early because, hang on. There we go. But, we're here for Fanta, and, yeah, getting ready to go racing here. But, second race of the chase here at Gateway. We saw the shell race went last night. It's gonna be full of action, pretty sure. At this, how many miles is this? I forget. At 1.25 mile, this is 1.25 mile oval, unlike any other. So, with that, let's go to the starting grid, shall we? On pole, you have Mark in the 3 and Patrick Miller in the 12. To his outside, Matthew Hill, um, in the 90, and Drifting Strikers in the 40 make up row 2. Next row, you have the 26 of Floppa and the 46 of Ebenezer Splooge. Kyle in the 74 and the 99 of Pendry McHarrold. 68 of Zach and the 53 of King Barnabas. 2 of Commander Rick and the 5 of Legends. The 19 of Dudes Castro Neves and the 8 of Outlaw. 17 of Max Molina and the 4 of Bailey Parker. The 65 of Monster and the 32 of EXO. Hero in the 22 and the Chase Contender Moth. 97 of Connor and the 7 of Laughing Menace. 21 of Slinky and the 10 of NASCAR Fan. The 15 of Kenyon and the 45 of Quadruped. The 63 of Landon and the 13 of Patrick Starr, filling in for Daniel Boyles. Zevel in the 54 and the 93 of Aiden Walker. David Kreutz in the 62 and the 56 of Truex Fan. 25 of Thunder and the 23 of Bias Philly Fan. The 11 of Red and the 78 of Quad Kid Boy. The 55 of Jessica and the 14 of Brandon Beal. And towards the back, you have Nickname in the 28 and making his Cup debut, Miko in the 82. And rounding it out is the driver making his second start, Zombie in the 24. So, with that, let's go do it. And, is there anyone in the audience I should drag up for commentary? Because Connor's not here. Connor, are you there?
Yeah.
Probably not. Oh, okay, just making sure.
Not gonna talk a lot though.
You want to drag someone up for commentary?
Um.
If anything, drag Burn up if you want. I think Burn should commentate, in my opinion.
All right. How do I invite him to speak?
Here, I got it.
Oh wait, no, just found it.
You got it?
Is it? It's showing the little icon, but then it removes it. I'm thinking he's just keeping
I
on
got it.
declining it.
I got it.
Oh, he's not home.
Oh, he's not. Oh.
All right, I guess Slinky's then.
Nah, it's fine. I'll just do solo. No, put him back down there.
Well, you wanted somebody to never fucking mind.
I said Burn because I don't think Slinky knows any of these people, right?
Slinky's been in
Actually,
this server for how long, and he doesn't know anybody?
good point. Whatever.
You want me?
I got it, dude. Hi, Slinky. Slinky?
Uh, yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
So, yeah, rolling off the grid, and,
Yep.
what do you think? Where do you think we're gonna see you in this race here, Slinky?
I feel there's going to be some pretty hard racing, knowing that it's a playoff race.
Pace
Everybody
race.
wants everybody wants to win, and at the end, you never know.
Yep, this is the ninth race before, or actually no, yeah, this is only the second race, um, in the 10 race chase for the cup. And as we saw, Matthew Hill getting his first career win, and that starts with a chase. That started the chase off with a chase contender winning. So you see Mark starting on pole here, but I'm sure that we're gonna see some maybe carnage and calamity throughout this race.
Yep.
But as we pace down the backstretch, and into turn 3, the pace car is going to make a hard left, starting 2 hours early. Here we go. 120 laps from Gateway. So how was crazy the shell race was last night. I'd say we might see the same thing in the Cup Series.
Never know.
Here we go. Pace car is in. Mark will be leading up to the green with Patrick Miller to his outside. Green flag. We're racing in Gateway.
Mark with a big jump there.
Indeed. Down to turn 1. Looks like, yeah, Mark has the advantage. Patrick Miller in second. Already up the racetrack cars are going. 4 wide at Gateway almost. See Hero Monster making their way on the bottom. Already slicing and dicing on the first lap. But through turns 3 and 4, it looks like it'll be Mark in the 3 leading lap 1. Mark leads the first lap of the race. Patrick Miller in second, trailing by about 2/10. Matthew Hill just behind him. Floppa and Kyle rounds at the top 5. And this outside line going nowhere, which is pretty expected because the outside line is not a line you would want to be in. And it's at a track like this. Still 3 wide for throughout this pack. Oh, Kenyon getting really close to the back bumper of the 8 of Outlaw there. But they keep it clean, so we keep it green. See Commander Brick on the outside, stuck on the high side. And he's in a big hole coming into this race. Oh, Max Molina gets into the 97 and he's around. I mean, the first caution. Oh, and more collected. Thunder's involved. He has damage. Miko involved. Patrick Starr involved. Hero as well. Caution's out.
Looking like a wreck we would have seen yesterday in the shell race.
And Mark leads him back to the caution flag. And looks like they're all coming to pit road, but let's take a replay and see what happened on lap 3 of the race. Maximilian, yeah, looks like he was just trying to fill a hole that wasn't there, and then they're 4 wide, and
Yeah.
Hero got him.
97, just an innocent bystander on the inside there.
And the 22 just comes back up the racetrack into Moff. Thunder, nowhere to go. Kenyon looks like he might have picked up a little bit of that, a little bit of damage. Patrick Starr gets hit. True Expand as well. Hero hits the inside wall, it looks like.
Not a lot of damage, it looks like, for most of these guys, except for one or two.
The 26 is staying out, it looks like. But everyone else on a pit road. And Mark looks like taking fuel only, gets the race off pit road. Floppa staying out. So we'll restart again, and the rule is if there is an excessive amount of cautions early on, then we'll go single file for the rest of the way. Single file restarts, that is. Looks like the 25 having damage early, but it looks like he got some of it repaired. Not sure how much that'll affect him.
Surprisingly, nobody seems to be out of this race so far.
Nope. That is pretty surprising. Hopefully they can clean it up on this restart and actually get a good run going. But it'll be Floppa and Mark the front row.
Both cars still on older tires compared to a lot of the others.
Here we go. We'll do single file restarts if there's a crash on this restart, at least 10 laps in. Green flag. Mark gets another good jump. He's been having good restarts thus far. Floppa drives it way deep into the corner. Guys sliding up the racetrack. Are we seeing 4 wide almost? I think we did for a second, but Landon backed out of that mess. Slinky getting shuffled here. He actually won this race in season 5. He won the race at Gateway.
Still looking for his first win this year.
Yep. Went winless last season as well. Oh, Max Molina driving really hard out of turn 2. It's chaos back here, but up at the front, looks like things have settled out, but at the back, it's a different story.
A lot like the shell race from yesterday. They were all battling in the back. 2 cars
Yep,
were up front.
that's mostly where the wrecks were. So he's still going 3 wide. Legends putting Landon 3 wide at the bottom. And we talked about it after Watkins Glen. Drivers were complaining that there was not a lot of respect for other drivers out there. And it looks like that's kind of being proven here right now, but hopefully everyone sorts it out and stops getting less aggressive trying to wreck each other. I think this is the most dangerous thing about this is the 3 wide. I mean, these guys are taking every single risk they possibly can by going 3 wide this early on just a lap 11.
Yeah, one bad move and that could end their day.
Exactly. And we already have damaged cars. Like you see the 82 off pace. There's a 13. And the 78 who's gonna try and go 3 wide on the 25, which he did. But up at the front, it's still Mark leading. Matthew Hill up to second. Floppa looks like he's dropped back a few places. single file, and Deuce Castroneves trying to make a run at drifting strikers. Patrick Miller looked to the bottom of King Barnabas. No room there. Still battling back here.
It seem like they're starting to ever so slightly a single file closer you get to the front.
Yep, but I
mean,
think the main point of where you're gonna be hurt is where if you're on that outside. That outside looks like it is not firing off at all. So you're gonna see that play a factor in this race.
Still surprised that 13 back there is still holding on to the pack.
All these guys
All that
are.
damage. Yeah. Might
But looks
not be
like
able
that
to.
chaos has calmed down, and now here we are. Might get some green flag laps in. Here comes the 90 and Matthew Hill looking for a room to get around the 3 mark for the race lead. Remember, Matthew Hill, he won the opening race of the chase at Chicagoland. Trying to go 2 for 2. It looks like he might put the bumper to the back of the 3.
In momentum from last week and fighting up here for the lead once again.
Exactly.
I forget he also showed pretty good speed at I believe that it was Watkins Glen.
Oh yeah, he was. And he had to pit for fuel.
Fortunate end, but then came back, won, and now trying to go win again.
Yep. I think all these guys are playing it safe right now. I mean, we're only 17 laps in the race, and some guys are taking risks, and I think some of these guys are going to learn from that and just try and keep their car clean for the rest of the race. I'm sure there's going to be at least one more incident, but yeah, it might not be for a while.
They just don't want to ruin their run early on. They want to try and get keep as clean as they can till the very end, and if they're up front like Matthew Hill, he doesn't want to like end up wrecking anybody. He just wants to
Ooh.
stay there. And
Patrick Miller, aggressive move to the inside of Dudes Castroneves. And he looks like he will get the spot. So Castroneves back to 5th. Slides up the racetrack. Here comes Floppa trying to take that spot back. And with the 46 following, 3 Toyotas in this battle. 46 of Ebenezer Splooge to the outside of Floppa. But Floppa's going back to the inside of Deuce Castroneves here.
And remember, he stayed out on the last caution. He's
Yep.
still inside the top 10.
But I think most of these guys, I think they took, I think they might have taken fuel only during that stop. Oh, the 46. All over the 19. Oh!
Oh,
Almost turned him around. Wow. And the 90 right on the back bumper of the 3 mark. Just can't make that move yet. Patrick Miller up to 3rd.
and
That car
Patrick
looking pretty
is,
fast.
yeah, he's moving up the pack pretty fast here. I think he's gaining on the leaders too.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow.
He might have taken tires on that stop thinking about it.
I believe some might have taken 2 tires. I think people that went farther back, I think Patrick still might have taken fuel only or 2 tires.
Most likely 2 tires because he is fast. But here comes Matthew Hill for the lead. That run got stalled out. Patrick Miller going to the outside for 2nd. I think he might be at a disadvantage here because Matthew Hill, he's on the inside. But Patrick's still able to keep 3rd place. Just in front of the 40 of drifting strikers.
Look at the 26. He's still here. Like we said before, he didn't pit, but he's still battling in the top 5.
And the 90 is still right on the back bumper of the 3. He's looking inside. He just can't get the move done. But Patrick Miller, he has big speed in the 12. As Patrick Miller looks like he's gonna move the 90 up the racetrack. Here he comes for second.
Oh, wow. Is
He has
he's
incredible speed.
still flying through these guys.
He gets by the 90. And now we'll try and hunt down the 3 of Mark for the lead. Mark I think he's led all but 1 or 2 laps. But Patrick Miller, he's right there. He's going to get to the inside of the 3. Right to the corner panel. Mark leaving him enough space.
Won't have it now, but just wait till I believe the first 2 turns. He might get him there.
Yep, still inside. And Patrick Miller to the lead. So that regulates Mark back to second.
40 drifting strikers. He's moving up. He passed the 90.
Oh yeah, he is moving up as well. He might try and get second from the 3. So the 3 of the 90 might have just burned their stuff up early here.
.26 gets around the 90 as well. Stayed out and still doing pretty good.
Yep. But looks like that 3's starting to pull away from the 40 once again. Obviously, Matthew, we know he had a hard wreck in the shell race last night. But it looks like he's recovered from that, and he's driving beautifully in the Cup race. Here comes the 46 of Ebenezer Splooge, the sensation in that 46. He has been on rails in the Cup Series. He won in a part-time basis in only his, I think, like second or third start in the Cup Series. Now as a fill-in driver for the departure Jaden, and he is making stuff happen for Truex Fan Racing. I think next season for that rookie class, he's going to be one guy that's going to be hard to beat. As he looks to size up the 26 as well. Oh, some contact there.
46, he's definitely moving up there too. Not as fast as Patrick did, but he's still moving up.
Yep. Still to the inside of this 26 of Floppa. I think Floppa might let him go. And he does. That 26, or the 46, he is catching up to the leaders. As he's going to go muscle his way to the inside of the 40 of Drifting Strikers.
Could have taken 2 or 4 tires too, and
Yeah.
finally kicking in.
I mean, tire wear is going to be something to watch here, I think. Here comes the 46 on the 3. Still looking to the inside, has to back off. Patrick has built up about a 2.5 second lead over the rest of the field.
Yeah, if he got tires there, those tires are definitely working to his advantage here. 36 looking. I don't think he's gonna get there in time though.
Still looking to the
Pass.
inside. Mark runs up the racetrack. The 46 takes that gap. And he draws side by side with the 3 and will take second place, I believe. And he does.
Brooks still there, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold it on the outside, and there he goes.
Mark clears Drifting Strikers, who tried to get to the inside. I'll check under that last caution, see if they actually took tires. Oh yeah, he did take tires. So the 46 and the 12 did take tires, and I think that might have been the better strategy here because the 3 the 3 obviously on back we know did not take tires, and that might have played dividends.
I believe the 90 went fuel only as well.
A lot of the field went fuel only, and I guess that didn't work out for him.
I think it was a lot of the guys farther back who didn't have the long run speed. They wanted to get tires, see if they could get up in positions in case there was another caution, so then they'd have an advantage for later on.
Yep. But now the 46 has cleared the field as well. Oh, pit stops. Looks like the 26 is coming in.
He was, I believe, a few laps shorter on fuel because he stayed out.
I don't know, but I think this might be a scheduled pitch stop though, because he's lost about 3 seconds on the tires. I think all the leaders have actually.
I believe because he could also be because of his fuel. Could be a mix of both because these
That's
guys
definitely
might stay out
possible.
for a few extra laps because they should have a little extra fuel left over that 26. He is taking tires though.
Yeah. So that 26 he's gonna be fast once he comes out of pit road.
This
All these
might
guys are on
actually
worn tires. There's Jessica to
this
the
might
outside of
help
Drifting
him.
Strikers. I don't know. Looks like that outside is actually has actually rubbered in
Yeah,
because the outside in turn 1 is actually able to fight now. It looks like.
they're able to hold their ground at least a little bit. It might not be able to might not be the dominant lane just yet, but still able to hold a line as 5 gets by.
Yep. So it's a 10. So it looks like the inside line. It's the preferred line for grip, but it might not be the preferred line for saving tires. NASCAR fan going through there. Just to go to pit road.
Yeah,
And
I
looks like
think
the 65 and 21 as well. Oh, the 63 makes a very late entrance.
I believe this is when the scheduled pit stops are happening.
Oh,
26.
right on the back bumper of the 17.
He does seem like he's flying. He caught up to them in a hurry.
Yeah, remember we saw him pit earlier than the rest of the field. He's trying to get all that track position. And he's going to drive right around the outside of the 93 of Aiden Walker.
Looking for Brandon Beal.
Yep. And let's see what will happen here with Brandon Beal. Oh, the 26 gets into him. And Beal cuts
Beal
the
was trying to
grass.
get to pit road.
Oh, look out.
Not gonna make it.
He spins.
Oh,
Brandon Beal spins around. That'll be a caution.
I don't know what he was doing there. He was trying to get into pit road and the car inside and
Oh,
still
boy.
tried to go. Realized he couldn't. Came back up into the track and took himself out.
That's going to put a lot of guys a lap down, though.
Yeah. Worst timing too. Really bad timing for a lot of the drivers.
Agreed.
A lot of these drivers are looking to win. I mean, most of the drivers are looking to win, really. And this isn't going to help them. They really need
How many cars are in on the lead lap? If
I
there's
really
under
don't
10 cars
know.
on the lead lap, then we'll take laps away from all of them on the restart.
I do believe though that they will drivers who just pit will be able to take the wave around. Everybody else will pit.
Well, I want to see what happened with the 14 there, but yeah, that was I don't think the smartest idea from him to do that. Oh, looks like the 25 picked up more damage after a stack up, maybe. But let's see what happened to the 14 here. Yeah, looks like this 26 is trying to get to the inside. I think the 14 knew he's on fresher tires, and the contact happened right there.
14 tried to pit there, I believe. Looked like he was
Yep.
trying to come down
And
pit
was
road.
not going to make the entrance at whatsoever, and takes
Realizes.
out his teammate. He hits his teammate and spins himself out.
I don't know what he was thinking there. He would have had enough time, I believe, to at least maybe not get into pit road, but at least get onto the part of a track where he could slow down enough to not cause a caution like that.
Yeah.
Looks like a lot of cars are getting their laps back here.
Yeah. And they all will. As Patrick, actually no, it looks like Ebenezer Splooge will be the leader. So we're going to be going under some pacing here. And guys going to be trying to scoot through here, get their, since they're on the lead lap.
Crash.
Yeah.
And the racing was so crazy, computer couldn't handle it.
I have no clue what just happened.
You didn't make it halfway.
Like it didn't even like freeze up before. It just like completely shut down, completely closed.
Oh.
Wow.
We didn't make it halfway. I believe the race is
No,
official.
he did not. So
I'm just signing out the drivers are gearing up for Cup.
we'll try this again. I think we'll just try this again later. Cause Connor, are you here? Do you see what just happened?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I just
Well,
did.
that's just great.
So we doing this later or?